Okay, well, we are at the new house today. We are about a quarter of the way moved in. We are living here. We have beds, we have a television, and a couch. Our birds are moved over here, and so is the turtle. The fish has not been moved yet. The poor fish is at that other house, but we are feeding it. It's just not here at this house yet. So we're about a quarter of the way moved in. The house is kind of disorganized and crazy. I was at Lowe's this morning picking up some supplies that we needed, as far as, fixing the toilets. Some of the toilets are running. They need new guts. And I had to pick up some more wallpaper supplies so we could finish the wallpaper in the baby's room. But there's quite a few projects we have here around the house that we need to finish up. And hopefully, by the time you're seeing this video, we will have been moved in. The baby will be here. Everything will be wonderful. But I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a house tour today, show you where we're at. Well, I want everyone to keep in mind that we're in the midst of moving in. It's messy in here, but we're just going to roll with it. So you can see that I was at Lowe's today. I bought a cordless drill. I also bought a new shower thing, some tools. I bought an actual level instead of that digital level. I brought this lamp over from the shop the other night, and I just have to find a shade for it. Obviously that shade is not working, so I'm waiting on the right shade to move it into its rightful place. Here is the kitchen. We're still trying to find places for everything, and it's proving to be a little bit difficult. So Andrew and I were talking, and I think we are inevitably going to have to redo the kitchen to suit our needs. There's no pantry or anywhere to store stuff, so I've been storing all the breakfast stuff up here. This is my espresso machine that I wanted for years. You guys know I love going to Starbucks, but now I have an espresso machine where I can make my own drinks, and I'm super stoked about this. Even Juliet, I made her a latte and she loved it. So got a rave review from Juliet. So I did purchase this espresso machine, and I'm very happy I did. I've wanted one for years. So obviously microwave under there. Other cabinet space we have is over here with the glass fronted cabinets, and I do have some glassware in there. I think I showed you guys that. But like, where do we put the chips? I don't know. My mom put labels on everything to help us kind of figure out where things can go. Cabinet over here goes way, way back. There is a light, which is nice. Doesn't work, apparently. It worked when we looked at the house. I don't know what's going on. But it's just, they're so deep, and it's just the reaching. Well, maybe it's just because I have a very large belly right now. Eventually, I am going to put the espresso machine over on this counter, like I had talked about. And this will be our little coffee bar. Before we go explore the rest of the house, I'm going to take you guys out here. My dad and Jesse, the assistant pastor at the church, have been putting together this gazebo. It is almost done. It took them a few days, but it's almost there. It's just missing one roof panel, and I think what we're going to do is actually move the gazebo out that way and extend the patio into a square. That is the plan. Well, I was going to take you into the living room, but I decided we're going to go this way into the dining room. So originally my plan had been to paint the chair rail and the trim and everything green. And Andrew and the painter convinced me that that was a bad idea. But I still feel like I was on the right track because I don't really like the band of white separating. I don't know, it's just not really working for me. So I think when nobody is paying attention, I'm going to get a paintbrush and I'm going to paint this. But I also was thinking that maybe I should bring in a lighter color and pull a lighter color from the wallpaper to do that with. So feel free to give some input in the comments. The other thing I have to fix is I noticed the wallpaper has a gap here. Well, it started with noticing the gap, and I'm like, oh, that's an easy fix. But then I followed the gap up, and I noticed that there's a patch up there that does not match. And it's kind of giving me anxiety, like I need to do something about that. So then over here it goes up and over. And then over here it doesn't reach the ceiling. So even their bead of caulk idea, which I had the thought of doing quarter round to try to fix that. But they had the idea of using caulk. And so I don't know. I'm just not happy with how it turned out. So this room is proving to be, I don't know, difficult. I was really excited about it, but I'm struggling just a little bit. So that's why nothing has happened in here. I do have this light over in the corner that you saw me purchase at auction. That is going to be the light up here. We have an electrician coming out to replace that. Nothing has happened yet in this room. It's still empty. But I do think it's going to be an office. I'm probably gonna have a desk in here, and this is where I'm gonna work. Currently, I have my desk in our bedroom, and I work in our bedroom, but I think having separation and having my own office space to edit videos and do all of that would really be a good idea. So I think that's what I'm gonna use this space for. Right, here is our bedroom. Very colorful, just the way I like it. The bedspread, that's from Anthropologie. And the mustard colored bed I showed you guys in a previous video, that one is Wayfair. I think it came together rather nicely. I hung my artwork from Boonesboro Antiques. It's a little crooked, I'm gonna go fix it. I think that's better. It drives Andrew nuts that I left the price tag on it. I told him, you know, sometimes I just like to reminisce on what a good deal I got on stuff. So yes, it does still have the price tag on it. There's really not a whole lot here. We didn't get any dressers moved over, so surviving out of a laundry basket at the moment. That's all the, you know, stuff from the bed and all that. I just threw all the paper and wrappers and everything in a box. Here is my slat bench. I just stuck it over here. There's one curtain. I use the other curtain in the bathroom. Here is the porch. You can see they did build up the railing, so it's a lot more safe. And there's the view of the gazebo. But we are going to have to get this painted. And that is a project in the future. Now I'm going to take you guys over to the kids' rooms. So I had to buy some trash cans for the kiddos in their rooms. And here is Juliet's room. She's been sleeping up there in her loft bed. And obviously we bought the dresser over from the house. She's got her name plaque. Now, Eclectic Home Decor, Tanya, actually made this for Juliet before she was born. So this we've had for quite a while. It was hanging above her crib at the old house, and we gotta find a place to hang it here. Let's go over to Ashton's room. See, like his TV stand. Banana boxes. So still no dressers over here. He has a dresser and a desk that we need to move over. There's his bed. You probably remember that bed. I got that at Tollbooth Antiques, the bedside table. So he also has the rest of the furniture that goes with it, but just haven't had a chance to move it yet. Now for the bathroom. I have qualms about the bathroom. I feel like I was really rushed into picking colors because we gave the painter 2 weeks and I had to pick colors. I'm really not all that happy with the colors that I picked. Now granted, they do match the floor tile, but I don't know. I'm trying to soak it all in because I feel like I'm probably gonna end up repainting it at some point. The kids have not used the shower yet. Actually, it doesn't work. This thing it doesn't hold, so that it doesn't shower at the moment, but they're gonna come over and fix that for us. Maybe putting some artwork on this wall. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really sure. Okay, so Andrew and I finished up the wallpaper about an hour ago. and I will show you guys some clips of that. So here we are finishing the wallpaper in the nursery with 5 days to go. I left Andrew with the hard part of cutting in the edge. He's doing a very wonderful job. Better than I could have done. Very precise. We also have the changing table put together. Andrew worked hard to do that. Unfortunately, the holes were pre-drilled and the door doesn't sit right. It's flush here, and then here they set it back too far. So I think that's like a manufacturer defect or something, which is unfortunate. So Andrew had suggested if he could drill some more holes, it might sit flush.
Move the hinge.
Move the hinge, yeah. The crib is back there, and that's gonna go against this wall. Now, a lot of people were saying that this was neon green. I don't think that's neon green. Andrew, is that neon green?
No, it's not neon green. Somebody's obviously colorblind.
It's almost done. So I was finally able to get the crib in place and the changing table. I have the rug that's gonna go in here, and there's a ton of stuff downstairs that still needs to be moved up. You can see there's the rest of the wallpaper paste. And there's the little flamingo that Ashton and Juliet got for her. Stick that in her crib. Yeah, the nursery's coming along. And here is the living room. It's kind of messy. That's better. I stuffed all of Juliet's stuffed animals in the beanbag. So, looks a little bit better in here. Obviously, the birds are very happy to see us. We'll do a lot more rearranging and decorating once we get the Ashley furniture couch. This couch here is the one that we had at the shop that I got at Finders Keepers a few years ago. And it does the trick. It's a good space filler. It's actually super comfy. You can see the 2 end tables that I also got at Finders Keepers. We do not have a TV stand yet. You guys missed the birds. I know you did. No TV stand. That needs to come over from the house. And then pile of baby stuff is still over here since we just finished the nursery. So I just stuck some of my swung vases up on the mantle. That's what I've brought over so far. I love this piece. This is from Kissing Glass Studios, I believe. And I don't think that's gonna do anything. No, it's not. But it is a candle votive. And you can see that the crows actually have like reddish eyes. Absolutely love this. I bought this for myself after the first house fell through because I was just feeling really sorry for myself. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to buy myself something pretty. So I bought this, and now it sits on the mantle at this house. So here's a Curtis Jeer sculpture. You saw me get that at Renninger's Flea Market with George. And, yeah. I decided to bring this guy over and kind of see how it fit in. It's kind of like a creeper up there in the corner though, because you're sitting on the couch and it's just staring at you. I love that piece. That's by Deb Stavely, I believe. Oh, the birds are going crazy. Yes, I hear you. I hear you. There's Hager. Hi, buddy. What do you think? Hi. Hello. So the birds are actually out here on the sun porch. The conures are like, what about us? There is Astrid. They're so noisy. So here are the conures. They absolutely love being in a cage together. Originally we had 2 cages for them, and then one day one climbed onto the other cage and they've been inseparable ever since. So this is Charlie and Pumpkin. They are our noisy birds. Now I figured we would step outside and maybe feed the fish for the first time. I have not fed them yet. I actually didn't even know he had fish until my dad was like, oh, you got some fish in there. I was like, what? So I think we should probably feed them. They seem to have been surviving all right. However, the water level seems a little low, as Andrew was pointing out. So I'm gonna throw some food in there and see what happens. My dad actually brought all this food over because his fish got eaten by heron or something. They landed in his backyard and ate all the fish out of his pond. So he had some extra food that he let us have. So I guess we just sprinkle it in, right? And they come and eat it. Maybe it's not instantaneous. Try over here. I don't think they need that much. I don't even know how many are in there. My dad is camping this week, but he said when he comes back, he's going to attempt to put a fountain in here to get the water moving. I imagine there may have been a fountain in here at one point. Let's throw a little bit over there. All right. That should work, I would think. Originally, the pond, I think, came down here. And there was a waterfall, and then there was another pool down at that end. Oh wait, the fish are eating. Look, they found the food. Oh, I spooked them. Oops. Wow, I didn't even realize they were in there. Let's see if they'll come back. Oh, there we go. There are quite a few in there too. They're not very big though. I think the food is maybe even a little too big for them. But anyway, that's exciting. I didn't realize that we had new pets. I'll have to get the kids out here to name them. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize how many there are. There's a whole grouping over here. There's another whole grouping over there, and then there's some more over here. So way more fish than I thought there was. What? 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 So I'm going to bring you guys back around and into the kitchen. And that's it. That's the tour. So I hope you guys enjoyed this house update. Obviously, there's still a lot to do. We're still only a quarter of the way moved in. We've got a lot more stuff to move in. Dressers, dining room table, dining room chairs, china cabinets. A lot of the big furniture still has to come over, but it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. But I think I'm going to go do some listings. But I will see all of you tomorrow.